What we bring to you right now are very disturbing images. We advise viewer discretion. Headlines Today has obtained exclusive pictures of the encounter site where alleged gangster Manoj Vashishtha was gunned down by a group of Delhi police personnel in a posh Delhi restaurant. These images were taken moments after a bullet hit Manoj on his head, killing him at that very spot. As per police records, Manoj Vashishtha had 7 cases of cheating against him. He was a proclaimed offender, but there were no cases of heinous crimes such as murder, robbery or assault against him. The police said Vashishtha was carrying a pistol with which he fired at them. They said Vashishtha had been asked to surrender, but he shot at an inspector, prompting a sub-inspector to open fire in self-defense. Exclusive visuals here on Headlines Today, moments after that encounter inside a restaurant in central Delhi. There are different versions emerging at this point. You have the family coming out and saying that Vashishtha was a social worker and this is a fake encounter. Meanwhile, you have the police coming out and saying that it was Vashishtha who fired upon the police and this was an encounter on the spot. Correspondent Pankaj Upadhyay, who has accessed those exclusive pictures for us, is now on the phone line. Pankaj, the CCTV footage will really throw up the real story.
That's right, Vedika, because at this point of time, the family is alleging that this is a fake encounter, and they have also been appealing not just to the Chief Minister, but to the police as well. But if their version is to be believed that it was Manoj who had fired at the police and that he was not willing to surrender, then the CCTV footage should be made public. As far as the police sources are concerned, they are saying that the investigation into the matter is still on. They have got hold of the CCTV footage, and it's only after examination and by the authority of the seniors that a decision would be taken whether this footage would be released or not. But then this case has generated a lot of curiosity as well because of the kind of serious questions, the kind of serious allegations that have been leveled by the family of Manoj Vashishtha. Especially saying that the police had taken a bribe, and family had also gone to the extent of saying that this is not the first instance. Even earlier, the police had demanded bribe, and earlier they had given bribe, and therefore, in that fashion, Manoj had managed to save his life. But this time around, he was not able to do so. So there are many unanswered questions which police still needs to come out clean on. Today, we visited the hotel. Of course, that restaurant right now is closed because forensic team is investigating the matter there. Police sources say they have recovered 3 phones and a pistol as well. But then the allegations that have been put in by the family members of Manoj Vashishtha are in everyone's mind, and police will have to answer the questions and the allegations which have been leveled by the family members.
All right, Pankaj, thanks so much for joining us with the latest on that encounter that took place in the heart of Delhi. Meanwhile, in the latest update, after taking up their grievances with the Delhi Chief Minister yesterday, Manoj Vashishtha family today met Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who has assured of an SIT probe into the encounter. Rajnath said that after the post-mortem report, if need be, a CBI investigation could also be administered. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has earlier ordered a magisterial inquiry into that dramatic shootout in Delhi. According to the Delhi police, Manoj Vashishtha was a wanted criminal and was gunned down in retaliatory firing in a restaurant in Rajendra Nagar in the national capital. The Delhi government's order into a probe comes after the family of the slain criminal alleged that the encounter was staged. Now, the family of the deceased claimed that their allegations can be supported by the CCTV footage from the night of 16th May. The exact circumstances of Saturday's shootout remain shrouded in mystery. The police claim they acted on a tip-off and Manoj Vashishtha first fired at the police.
Now, Headlines Today will get you near the hotel, near the place where this exact encounter happened. Now, this is the very restaurant, Sagar Ratna. At this point of time, this restaurant has been closed by the police because the police maintains the investigation into the case is still on. But now my camera person Madan Prasad will take you inside. At the extreme left corner, there is a special cabin of this restaurant. It was at that place where Manoj Vashishtha was sitting, as told by the police sources, with his associates. Police sources say that they had specific information that he was dining here with his associates, and when the special cell of the Delhi police reached up to that special cabin and asked Manoj to surrender, police sources say he opened fire. Now my camera person will again show you that glass window which is smashed there, probably because of the gunshots that were fired. Police sources say they have recovered 3 phones and a silver color pistol. And the glass window that you are seeing on your screen right now, which has been completely smashed, is because of the gunshots. Now, crucial is the CCTV footage. Now, my camera person, I'll ask my camera person to show you at the extreme end of this place where a small CCTV camera has been placed. Now, the footage out of this CCTV camera is going to be of crucial importance, because the family says if this was a genuine encounter, and if the theory of the police is to be believed that Manoj was the one who first fired at the police, then the footage of this CCTV camera should be made public. Strangely, there are no witnesses who have come forward, but we've been told at that particular point of time, since this restaurant has a seating capacity of roughly around 30 to 40, there should have been some people who would have seen whatever was happening around. Perhaps the CCTV footage here holds the clue. We've been told by police sources that the commissioner is closely examining the footage. The footage has not been released to the media, but what the police sources are saying is, at this point of time, they have recovered 3 phones and a silver color pistol, and they maintain that it was Manoj who fired at the police first, and in the retaliatory fire, Manoj was gunned down at this very place. With camera person Manat Prasad, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in New Delhi, reporting for Headlines Today.
उनको पूर्ण रूप से हमदर्दी उन्होंने जताई इस पे, जो भी हुआ है उसका उन्होंने भी कहा है कि जांच होनी चाहिए, जो चीज़ सही है वो सामने आनी चाहिए, और हम इसके फेवर, क्योंकि दिल्ली पुलिस तो इनके अंडर में आती नहीं है। जहाँ जहाँ जो ये थोड़ी चीज़ों में मदद कर सकते हैं, कहीं उनको लेटर लिख सकते हैं, जो भी कर सकते हैं, हमने कहा उसमें आप हमारी मदद करें, क्योंकि वहाँ से भी कल तक के लिए कोई आश्वासन मिला नहीं था गृह मंत्री के बाहर होने के कारण से। तो हम तो हर कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि देश के अंदर जितनी भी पार्टी हैं उनके सब के आला कमानों से, देश में जितने सामाजिक संगठन हैं, जितनी संस्थाएं हैं, कि वो हमारी मदद करें।
The inspector along with the team, they came here, and after identifying the criminal, he identified himself as well, that he is from the police. The man and the inspector caught him. The other policeman also helped him, but in the meantime, the criminal by the time had taken out the pistol, and there was a scuffle. Okay. And fires were exchanged.
Let's now bring you some details on who Manoj Vashishtha was. He was on the run for long and had 50 cases of attempt to murder and cheating registered against him in 3 cities. He was also wanted in a case of cheating by the Delhi Police's Economic Offence Wing. Several FIRs had also been lodged against him for property frauds. Manoj was running a realty firm under RC Enterprise with offices in various parts of the national capital. Well, what we're also being told is that he allegedly took advance money from people, promising them a lucrative property, and he failed to deliver on his promises. He has also been accused of threatening people who demanded their money back. Manoj also duped 6,000 youths by promising them data entry operator jobs. Not just this, Vashishtha was also running an NGO, Desh Bhakt Sena. Well, that's what his family also claims, that he was a social worker. But the big question remains, was Vashishtha just a social worker, or was he a conman?